Howdy. Welcome to Tales from the Riverbank, Part 2. Okay, I'm a geography teacher, so forgive the obvious connection. This is, of course, the River Severn bank we're talking about here, but I promise not to go on about oxbow legs. After my first venture, I got a bit of a mixed reception, particularly from my children. But some of you encouraged me to carry on, so here I am. Sorry I haven't been active of late. Last week I was in South Wales on a geography field trip, yet another one, with A-level students, 17 years old approximately. The weather was mixed, lovely on arrival, and again on the Thursday when fortunately we spent the afternoon walking along the coast near Porthcawl, an unpretentious resort set in beautiful surroundings and with lots of fabulous beaches. Okay, I know I'm unlucky, sod, because I actually get paid for doing this, and I've had 35 years of similar trips and visits to cherish. Of course, it's not all smooth running. 17-year-olds have got a nasty habit of waking you up at 1 o'clock in the morning because they can't find their own bedrooms and end up in each other's. But that's all par for the course, and I'm long used to sorting that out. So it's a bit annoying. I could do with my sleep, but on the whole, it's usually a very positive experience. I also think back to when I was 17 and used to give my teachers similar grief. So apologies to Gibbo, Mr. Hutchinson and Dave Chappell. Sorry, boys. Okay, as I say, I've been at this now for 35 years, and sad to say, in some ways, in the same place for 35 years. I'm not allowed to mention where I work by name for fear of getting into trouble. But to suffice it to say, it was a boys' grammar school and is now a sixth form college. And I've gone from being the youngest member of staff to being the, if not the oldest, then certainly one of the old sages. And it's been a great place to work. More of a joy on the whole, and not really like work at all, as my dad would have understood it, or his many relations in Barnsley who worked down the coal mines. So I feel privileged that I've had a career that, on the whole, I've enjoyed and has looked after me well. Every day I walk to work. That's another privilege I have. It's 5 minutes, and the only real decision I've got to make is, do I turn left or do I turn right out of my front door? Either way, I have to cross the River Severn. And I sometimes think that this is like crossing the Rubicon of Julius Caesar fame. Because when I cross that river, I'm thinking to myself, I need to put my professional hat on here as I go into work. And when I come the other way, I take it off again. And just to keep me in check, and just to remind me of my responsibilities, on the way home, engraved in the sandstone of the Welsh Bridge, is the instruction, commit no nuisance. Which I always have a laugh about, because in our early years when Wendy and I first moved to Shrewsbury, it was very often the place where, on the way home, if we were going to disagree and fall out, that's where we tended to do it. So we always have a laugh about that particular inscription. So, yes, everything's been going swimmingly well for the last 35 years. A few ups and downs, but on the whole, pretty good. That is until this year, when Gideon and Co. Decided to wreck what's been going on in my place of work. Yes, the government are taking out of our budget something like £700,000 over the next 3 years, and this inevitably is having some dire consequences. Members of staff, experienced members of staff leaving, and so it's been a difficult few months, and I don't think the college is ever well, it's not going to be the same for some while to come. As I say, I've been crossing this Rubicon for 35 years, and I've worked out that that's about 7,000 times I will have crossed it in my career. I'm fortunate in this shake-up to still be in a job, but I will be reducing my hours down to 60%, and inevitably my income. But I'm at an age where I can take some of my pension and cope with that. Others are less well off, younger members of staff who haven't got the luxury of being able to do that, and I feel particularly sorry for them. Some members of staff I've worked with for a long time are sadly going, and tomorrow is our last day, and there's going to be some quite tearful moments, I'm sure. But hopefully they will get other employment, and may even look upon this in times to come as, if not a good thing, then maybe something that led them on to something else more positive and rewarding for them in the long term. So sorry to be a bit glum, but that's the way it is right now. You've probably seen my my posting on Facebook, where me and the other members of the NUT have been striking in protest to these cuts, and I just hope that everybody stands firm and stands up against what this government are doing to the future for the country in terms of damaging the educational prospects of young people, on top of cuts in EMA, on top of increases in student tuition fees. This is another backward step as far as I'm concerned. So tomorrow's our last day. On Sunday I'll be in Greece, in the Peloponnese, cracking open a bottle of beer and sitting back and trying to unwind and forget about all of this, and I will toast all your merry selves, your very good health. So sorry it's been a gloomy tale from the riverbank, but I'm feeling a bit gloomy at the moment. I've just come back from a bowls match, a staff bowls match, which was some light relief and very enjoyable. Last night we played our annual staff cricket match, which was also a breath of fresh air, literally. So we're trying to do positive things. We're trying to make sense of all of this, and we will live to fight another day. So bye for now, and have a good summer. I'll be back in touch, maybe in a few weeks' time. Bye.